sure record prediction in 2025 when it comes to Eagles and the Chiefs. The easier road to the Super Bowl. Is it Philly in the NFC or is it KC in the AFC? Coaching, quarterback play, defense. Between the two teams, who has the edge? Do the Eagles have a better shot at the Super Bowl than the Chiefs in the 2025 NFL season? Well, I got the coldest man to win the game. They're going to answer all our questions and a lot more. With that being said, you already know what to do. Cue the music. Welcome to the Skybox, where we give our epic perspective in the imperfect sports world. Now, let me introduce you to the coldest panel in the game.
Daryl. East Junior Patriots Red Team's finest university. Of Twilight. Crazy Man University.
Micheal C. New York Knicks. My guys ain't going down. In 5 University. Yes. We're at 375 subscribers. You already know what the little goal is. The little goal is 400 subscribers. But you know what the main thing is? I'm trying to stick to the main thing. The main thing is 1,000 subscribers. Now, if you like that Philadelphia content with a little bit of that entertainment, you already know what to do. Hit that like a subscribe button because it's only $3.99. Let's get right into it. The Eagles reload this offseason. Me, I'm thinking about 13-4 for this 2025 season with a deep playoff run. But with all that said, there's something that has to go on in the NFC and the AFC. Daryl, I want to ask you, on that AFC side, are Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs Super Bowl ready for next season?
I mean, I don't know how you could ever really count them as not Super Bowl ready, not as a top contender in the AFC. You know what I mean? As far as proven history, the Chiefs and the Eagles aren't even in the same category. The Chiefs have been proven over the past 7 to 8 years that they will at minimum go to the AFC Championship. And that's not a 7 out of 8 years, 6 out of 8. That's what they do ever since Patrick Mahomes has been there. I think anything less is not satisfiable to them, and I think all they really want is a Super Bowl victory. They are not the hunted no more. People think that they are now Clark Kent. Patrick Mahomes will explode next year and remind people that he is an arguable GOAT in the history of the league. And I think they're in a position that they haven't been in a long time, and it's not the hunted.
Not the hunted. I think they're going to still be the hunted. Even though they did not win the Super Bowl, they're still going to be the hunted because of that mystique. Then you look on the other side, you're looking at, again, I'm going to say, the Eagles, who killed that mystique, who dominated in that Super Bowl. Next season, they're coming with a younger defense, an elite O-line, and I feel they're going to even be better under the new offensive coordinator, Kevin Patullo. I want to know what you guys think would be the Eagles' prediction record in the 2025 season. Me, I went with 13-4. That's what I'm going with. Look at what some of the analysts said. you? What do you think the Eagles' record will possibly be?
New offensive coordinator. It's not the same as having the old offensive coordinator and just pushing in the buttons and everything's on go. Now it's learning time. We're going to see whose learning curve is much faster than others, who's going to actually understand the offense and who's going to embrace the offense. I'm going to be honest with you, 12-5.
12-5. 12-5. I ain't mad at that. What do you guys think the Eagles' prediction is going to be in the 2025 season? I want you guys to comment below. Daryl, just off the top, what do you think the Chiefs will be? Just right off the top.
I mean, I think somewhere around 11-6, 12-5. I think they understand the assignment and know that a regular season record does not dictate winning a Super Bowl. So they'll have enough wins, however it is, just to get into the dance. And we all know what'll happen from there.
We all know what's going to happen from there. As long as you get to the dance. Long as you get to the dance. Philly fans, I want you to be honest. Give me an honest prediction for 2025 season. The wins and the playoff run. I want you guys to drop a comment below. Daryl, who has the easier path going to the Super Bowl? Chiefs or the Eagles? And I want to break down the conferences. And let's break down the contenders. AFC, I like Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals. Also like Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. And I wanted just to round it off with Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. In the NFC, I think it's a three-way race, maybe four. First one I'll go with will be Matthew Stafford and the LA Rams. Two will be Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions. And the last one I'll have to say will have to be Jaden Daniels and the Washington Commanders. We're hearing all those in the NFC, hearing what happens in the AFC with all those contenders out there. Who has an easier path?
I mean, I'd probably say maybe the Eagles, but I mean, I don't think I think they're really like the same type of level. I mean, let's be honest, you know what I mean? The Washington Commanders beat the Detroit Lions last year, but no one seems to want to include context of the fact of 9 of their starters on defense were injured. They were playing a backup defense. I mean, injuries are going to come with the game. I think it's really easy to dictate who's going to win based on this fantasy of everyone staying healthy, but that's not going to happen. There's going to be surprise teams out of nowhere, 4-game losing streaks that'll destroy a whole season. If I told you the Bengals were going to be the worst team in their kind of in their division last year, maybe outside the Browns, but they're irrelevant, then I mean that doesn't seem believable. So, you know what I mean? I would say the Eagles in regards to who they got to face compared to a side of the AFC that's pretty experienced and rather hungry.
The Eagles. I'll have to say the Eagles also. Barring no injury, barring being healthy, going throughout the season, and just balling out. I'll have to say the Eagles also. Who do you guys think has the easier path? I want you guys to tell me in the comments below. Now, if you want that more NFL content and Philadelphia content, with a little bit of that entertainment with the coldest panel in the game, I want you to hit that like and subscribe button. Because every time you give us a comment, we will comment on every YouTube video that we put on YouTube. It could be from me, or it could be from one of the coldest panel in the game. But again, I want you to comment below. Coach, if both teams made the playoffs, you know who I'm taking going deeper in the playoffs. Not even close. But who would you think could get deeper in the playoffs between the Eagles and the Chiefs?
You asking me? Let me grab my crystal ball. Let me look at this. Yeah, that's not good. All right. What the crystal ball's looking at is it'll probably be the Chiefs because they don't have to. They have some competition, but the Eagles it's always a dog eat dog fight in the NFC East. It's starting to come back. It's starting to get that relevancy again. I'm not going to speak on the team that I know that's not going to have any relevancy until they switch that quarterback position, but it's starting to get some relevancy again. All I need to do is have the Giants wake up and remember who they are, and it'll make it real tough for everybody.
Mm.
But right now, I'm going to go with the Chiefs because they know who their opponents are. They got the film. Now with this new offensive coordinator that the Eagles got, it's gonna be kind of tough, bro.
The Chiefs. The coach speaks to Chiefs. He thinks the Chiefs are going to get deeper in the playoffs than the Eagles. I want you guys to tell me, who do you think is going to get deeper in the playoffs between the Eagles and the Chiefs? I want you guys to comment below. Daryl, this year, who will be the X factor for the Eagles?
Oh, was it Quinyon Mitchell, right? Yeah. He'll be the X factor. Like I said, you know what I mean? To have a corner that shuts off a hose. I know the smooth answer is Saquon, and the answer everybody wants to hear is Hurts or AJ Brown, but the true X factor is going to be that dude that could shut off a whole field to a remainder of defense that they totaled the number one total defense last year, and to have a dude that could cut off a number one, I mean, that defense is just going to be better, especially with the pick that they have this year. I mean, barring any type of injury, they have a chemistry. You know what I mean? The offense will put people in the seats, but the defense is probably where the real football is going to come from with the Eagles.
There it is. Quinyon Mitchell. Who says Quinyon Mitchell will be the X factor for the Eagles this season? I like that. I like that pick because, again, Quinyon Mitchell wants to go with the number one. I want you to listen to this.
Over to Quinyon Mitchell's press conference, one beat writer asked him about him playing on the opposite side of the field.
Oh no, I've been working both. I've been working on both sides, so just get my feet wet on both sides.
Of course, one of the follow-up questions were about him ever wanting to travel, shadow, or follow, however you want to call it, the number one wide receiver. And he said,
I mean, yeah, you see all the corners doing it, but I mean, right now, just one day at a time.
I think eventually he's going to want to travel or shadow with the number one wide receiver. But in year two, with Vic Fangio having a bunch of young guys, the way his defense is set up, I don't see it happening. Simply because Fangio plays with leverage. He wants to disguise things. And when you shadow or travel, sometimes you tip your hand. It's man, it's zone, this, that, and the third. Unless the shadow guy is tipping his hand and everybody else is playing a different coverage and or zone responsibility. All that being said, having the versatility to play both sides is important. Some wide receivers stay only on the right, stay only on the left. So when you go into it, if you want Quinyon matching up with the number one guy, you could put him on that side for the whole game.
That being said, I want you guys to comment below. Who do you think is going to be the Eagles' X factor? Again, comment below. Last but not least, I want to ask both of you this. I'm going to start with you first, Coach. Who's most likely to run it back to the Super Bowl in 2025? Will it be the Eagles, the Chiefs, or I'm going to put it this way. Could it possibly be the field where neither one of them make the Super Bowl?
I'm gonna say the field. Detroit's kind of pissy right now. Excuse the way I put it. They kind of upset. So with the team they had and the way their head coach is really focusing on things, and then you got Buffalo. Buffalo's is really kind of feeling themselves right now. So I'd be worried about them with the Chiefs. I'm not saying the Chiefs can't beat them. I'm just saying I would worry very heavily. And with Joe Burrow's having, with the receivers he's having in the defense, at least picking it up a little bit more, worry about that. But I'm gonna go to field. I want to really see a Detroit, Cincinnati.
Detroit, Cincinnati. All right, he goes to the field. Daryl, is it the Eagles going to run it back? The Chiefs going to run it back? Or neither, and it's going to be the field?
I'm not even gonna front. Before Coach says something, I was 100% in the Eagles side of things. But I mean, when I think about it, if I'm a betting man and someone said you could put $100 in the Eagles and the Chiefs, or you got the LA Rams, you have the Commanders, you have the Bengals, you have the Ravens, you have the Bills, you have the Buccaneers. You know what I mean? Like, you got the Lions. I'm like, oh man, I'm just, you know what I mean? I have a bigger sample size for that. You know what I mean? Like the NFL isn't this, it isn't this beautiful poetic poem of 17 weeks just working as smoothly as they should. It's a heavy metal song of like hard drums and electric guitars, and things are going to happen that no one knows, because the NFL is the greatest reality show of all time. The type of things that happen are always outside of our imagination. And that's exactly what's going to happen this year. So because of that, and because of that alone, I will take the field.
The field. They both take the field. They both take the field. Me, fly, Eagles fly. I really think the Eagles are going to get back to the Super Bowl.
Somebody gonna cook the Eagles.
Possibly even win it.
They gonna
But
cook the Eagles.
again, if you have any thought, questions, or concerns, email us at number one skybox at gmail.com. It's your boy, Coach Twilight. It's your boy, Daryl King. It's me, Michael C., the source of life over the mic. And I'm going to leave you with these few words. Now let's make it epic. You already know what I'm about to say. Go Birds.
No. Oh, birds. Oh, birds.
Hook
You ain't
them
worried
birds.
about them birds.
Hook them birds.
Yeah. You know what Cowboys do when they see birds? Come on. Like, wait. You a bet, man. Where you go bet on it?
Let's make this epic. You like this episode? Just see who we thought was the best wide receiver in the NFL in 2025.